Hello, my name is Bobby Shrivastava. I'm a co-founder and chief product officer of Benekiva, and I'm here with the beautiful Theresa from Atidot, and we're here at Charlotte, North Carolina at their insurance summit as part of their FinTech Generations conference. So I'm going to ask Theresa a handful of questions. So Theresa, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name's Theresa Rollin, and I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm the head of U.S. sales for Atidot, which is an insurtech startup company. It's Israeli-based, and we provide an artificial intelligence and machine learning software solution for life insurance and annuity companies.
Perfect. And Theresa, how long have you been in the insurance industry, and what excites you?
I have actually been in the insurance industry since 2009, but I have been in financial services since probably about 2002. And I think it's a great industry because it ensures people's financial freedom and it secures the things that are most important to people in their life. So their children, their home, their assets, their pets. And those are things that are all very important to me as a mother. I'm a mother of 3 kids.
Well, thank you so much, Theresa. And so tell us about a time when lemons were thrown at you, and how did you turn into lemonade?
Okay, I had to really think about this one because my life is a series of lemons to lemonade. And but one of the times that I think had the biggest impact on me was when I was working for TD Ameritrade in financial services. I was leading a very large strategy planning session with all of the top executives at the company, the CEO, the CMO, the COO, all the Cs. And we were using an consultant, we were using Bain & Company, and we were using some people from TD. It was after the merger. And the strategy meeting, I think, went okay, but during the meeting, some things happened that made me personally look very, very bad. Like the person from TD actually told a joke about hard toilet paper, which I don't know if you know what hard toilet paper is, but in Europe there is actually toilet paper that's waxed and it's called hard toilet paper. And I don't know about you, but I personally don't like waxed toilet paper. It doesn't really work very well. But the thing is that Ameritrade is an American company and they know nothing about toilet paper. And in corporate strategy meetings, you should not be talking about toilet paper and you should not be talking about hard toilet paper. So it was super embarrassing. It was awful. I felt like I should have planned better with the individual that spoke. And my boss was not very happy, and I felt like humiliated that I had put all this work into this session, and then a couple people's actions derailed my presentation. But lo and behold, about a year and a half later, there was a strategy job that I interviewed for, and one of the questions on the interview was give a time where something bad happened and what did you learn from it? And I was able to use that very visible public embarrassment as my lesson learned, and I talked about how I should have better reviewed the content, I should have laid expectations better, and because he knew I had had that failure at the executive level, but he also had seen that I was able to recover from it and I was still able to be very successful in the company and the executives still respected me. It was a major reason why I was able to get a promotion and get the strategy job I really wanted. So what I have found in my life is that all bad things happen for a reason, whether it's in work or personal. I could give you a million things in my personal life. Bad things make you stronger and you have to look for the good in them. And sometimes the good doesn't come for a while. And in this one, it was very humiliating and the good didn't come for 2 years. But when I got the job, I'm like, okay, now I understand maybe why I had to have this embarrassing experience, because it helped me get a job because I was able to show that I had made mistakes and I had recovered from them.
Wow, what a powerful story of how that lemon, you were able to make it into lemonade in the future.
And a lot of times the lemons, it takes them a while to turn into lemonade. It's not always immediate, and so sometimes you look at things and you're like, oh, this is awful, but really down the road you will always look back and say this was a really good thing.
And it's a good lessons. I mean, it's good learning, and you were able to use that. That's awesome, Theresa. So one final question. Since you've been in the industry for a long time, what advice would you give to insurtechs? Because you're part of one.
Yes.
Or any individual that's trying to get into the insurance industry.
Well, I'm going to give them two pieces of advice. The first piece of advice in any insurtech is be persistent, consistent, and never give up. It's a process to launch a new insurtech business. So you have to be consistent and persistent, and you may not make the progress you want immediately, but you just have to keep reaching out, keep your brand in the forefront, keep calling people, keep making connections, and eventually you will get the traction. The second thing is the insurance industry is fundamentally very, very complicated. And I would recommend that anyone in this space, you need to understand the lingo and you need to understand how insurance works. And I would recommend maybe studying for a producer's license on the side. You know, you don't have to get the license, but do some of the fundamental work to understand how insurance works, how the products are structured, what's the language, how does the regulations work, because that will help you be successful in this space.
Well, thank you so much, Theresa.
You're welcome.
And we'll catch you guys next time. Thank you.
Bye-bye.